Lionheart Games. We had a winner box today, and he got fourth with his cubic deck.
Oh yeah.
So I'll pass on over to him.
Alright, so for the cubics, I run unification of cubic lords. Pretty simple, basic.
Turn around.
Sorry.
You good?
Run 3 of them, just because when in the graveyard I can special summon if one of my cubics gets destroyed. And other benefit is fusion summon, which you don't really do in this deck very often. So, and we got 3 cubic karmas. Very useful in the graveyard than in my hand or on the field, but it allows me to, if it's on the field, I can send 3 cubic seeds and target 1 cubic monster, gains attack. From the graveyard, I can banish it from the graveyard, add 1 cubic monster to my hand. Pretty self-explanatory, especially when you're trying to get some of them cubic monsters out. And then I run Cubic Wave. If you know anything about the cubics, this is probably one of your favorite cards if you get it in your hand, just because you can double your attack numerous times and it stays for any cubic monster. So, Lure of Darkness, just to kind of get through the deck faster. Try not to brick, because cubics are notorious for that. So, try to do anything to get out of it. Foolish Burial Goods. Now I use this to send the cubic karmas to the graveyard, so I can banish this from the graveyard, add a card to my hand, or to do this for so I can have that for in case one of my cubics gets destroyed, I can special summon 1 level 4 or lower cubic monster from my my deck. Yeah. So, and then some these basic 3 cards. I use this basically to either stall or go into link summoning. This is just so I can discard a card from my hand, destroy some of my opponent's monsters if I can. Monster Reborn, especially if I'm in a pickle and I need a cubic monster. That'll let me kind of go through my system with it. Ooh. And another 3 cards. Card Destruction, Twin Twister, Dark Hole. Good to destroy monsters, and it helps my stuff move if I need to. Discarding another card so I can destroy stuff, just to move my deck along still. Card Destruction if I get bricked, yet again, good card to move that shit along. And then my last spell and trap card would be the Monster Reincarnation. I just discard a card and then add 1 to my hand. That's just if I get in a pickle and I need to get rid of a card out of my hand. Then for the monsters, I run Summoner Monk. Pretty basic. I can special summon a level 4 from my deck to the field by discarding a spell card, which helps a lot in this deck. Especially for this guy. This guy, when he's special summoned or normal summon, I can send a cubic card from my deck to the graveyard. Allows me to move my deck along, get the big Crimson Nova Dark Cubic Lord into my hand, and special summon him. Speaking of them, they're right here. A beautiful beast that hopefully I can get out within the first turn and it'll TK someone. Pretty simple. Cubic Seeds, just for the basis of the cubic karma if I need to use it, and add some more dark monsters in my hand for the Lure of Darkness, and with the other ability for this guy here, if I do send a cubic monster, he gains attack for each monster with different names, so it's kind of just getting more power. These 3, I only run 1 of each of these, just for a name for a cubic, just to help the gain abilities with the other one, a different name for this one to get out, because I need 3 different cubic cards with different names to special summon him. These 2 I don't use a lot, but it's good when I have to proc this ability, just because if I already have these monsters in the graveyard, if one of these ones gets destroyed, I can special summon a level 4. Oh, not really, but this ability lets me special summon 3 of these guys from the field, and I can add a cubic monster to my hand. It's the same with both of these. This one gets 3,000. I can attack up to 2 extra times, so kind of powerful. Yeah. Next 3, 2 Karibo Bandits, Effect Veiler. If I'm stuck in my first round, I can banish him, add a spell or trap to my hand, hopefully to get something going. Other than that, just because he's a dark monster, I can use him for a Lure of Darkness. Effect Veiler, I actually run 2 of those, just for obvious reasons to negate stuff, and use them for tuners if I need to. And then last card would be Battle Fader, just another dark monster, and pretty simple with him. And then cards I run in my extra deck. I'm still working on my extra deck still, but some basic ones. I run Decode Talker, Undercode Taker, Taker, and Link Karibo, just so if I can't get my big monsters out and stuff like that, I can start working on some of these to get them going. And then that's the same with my other ones here. Just, basic ones to kind of, keep me alive until I can get the big monster out. He's really powerful, I like him. These 2 can kind of help my bigger monsters stay alive if I can get them out. This is just fodder for one of these ones, so. Run 2 of these, one of each of these. That's just in case I do get the card out and I can't take the effect damage from the Dark Cubic Lord, the other one. I can go into him, and attacks. I can half your attack, or half your life points when I declare an attack, and it's pretty powerful, but I never really go into him. This is just in case I run against a Cyber Dragon deck, I guess. Just to make use of that, I guess. And XYZ monsters, run these 3. This is pretty simple. I can get the 2 of these out, attack a few times, go into him, and kind of OTK someone that way if I need to. These just so I can negate attacks, really. I don't use them for really anything other than that, so if I get stuck, I know if the next person's going to come after me, I can bring him out. And I like him a lot just because I can boost him up pretty quickly. Becomes a good defense and a stall tactic till I can get some other cubics out. And then after that, I run a couple of synchros, just basic ones so I can try to get into one of these 3. This one lets me inflict piercing battle damage. I can negate, I believe, spells and traps, or effects. No, spells and traps, and effects, sorry, by decreasing his level. So it helps if I can get to him. This one, just for in case. I mean, most of the time I'm gonna have to go into this to go into one of these ones, just because I don't really have any tuners that are bigger, and I don't run the Ghost Reaper, or those hand traps, the
Ghost Ogres and everything. Okay.
So, yeah, that's my deck profile. Pretty simplistic. Not really. Not really. It's a complicated mess. Brick's hard. Surprised it went 4th. But that's pretty much it.
All right.
I'll give a shout out to Brandon.
You did it.
He helped with a few cards. We'll just give him that.
Oh, man.
So, anyways, yeah, that's my deck profile. I'm Joe. Yep.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Joe's deck, and if you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. And yeah, thank you, Joe, for the deck profile, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.
Yep.